And we're live.
Hello, and good morning, friend. Welcome to the Pete Braley Show. I'm Pete Braley. This is my son, the co-host, the show creator, and the baseball fan who's tired like the rest of us who stayed up to watch the game, my son, Matt.
That's me, very tired, but ready to go.
Yes. Go Red Sox.
Of course.
We have a great show planned for you today. Our goal is to simply to start your day off on a positive note. So if you enjoy what we do here and you'd like to spread the word, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are obviously live here on Facebook in the morning, but we're also available on all of your favorite podcast apps. So be sure to check that out. Coming up today, what people really pay attention to when they visit your house. What are they looking at? The top-selling jersey in Major League Baseball, we'll tell you what that is. Black Friday is starting very early for Amazon. And are you friends with your boss on social media? Should you be? We'll talk about that and some other things today. But, good morning. Red Sox won last night. So, and I'm glad that it wasn't... I know a lot of people love those great close games.
Yeah.
But I'm happy it wasn't, like 1-0 with Aaron Judge coming up, or
we had a nice cushion. We had a nice cushion. So that was refreshing.
It was 3-0 at one point, right? Then it went to, I think, 4-0, 4-1.
I mean, Xander hit that 2-run home run in the first inning. So right off the bat, I was like, whew, okay, we can breathe. We can breathe, people.
Was it the first inning? See, I didn't see the start of the game.
Bottom of the first.
NCIS had a cliffhanger like 2 weeks ago that we watched last night. So we had to go to
NCIS that was DVR'd and recorded, which could be watched at any time you decided to watch.
Well,
during the Red Sox game.
We thought we could watch one episode before the Red Sox game, which we could. We fit that in nicely.
Did, yeah.
But it left on such a cliffhanger that it was like, you want to watch the next one? I mean, it's a long baseball game. I can catch up.
And you call yourself a true fan.
Yeah.
You wear that hat like you're a true fan.
Well, I am a fan.
Lies. Lies.
Hey.
Yeah. You deserved it.
I was wondering if I should have worn my jersey again, because they won, so you got to keep wearing
they're not playing today.
True. So. So I have to wear it Thursday.
If you want to go the superstitious route, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thursday, the Red Sox will start their 5-game series, best of 5.
Yes.
With the Tampa Bay Rays. And I'm a little worried about this series.
The Rays are a good team.
Yep, they are.
They are. But if we keep the momentum going, I'm feeling good.
And I also read this morning that unless they get eliminated, because it would be a 3-game sweep, so unless the series is going to go Thursday, Friday, off day Saturday, then Sunday, Monday in Boston.
Okay.
But the Sox could be, either team could be eliminated before Monday.
Yeah.
What they're getting at is there'll be a game during the marathon.
Oh, that's right.
So,
in Boston.
Yeah. Will it be it won't be an 11 o'clock start, 11 a.m.
No, I don't think they could do that, no.
But they get to wear the yellow shirts again, which some fans hate.
True. I didn't think about that. I mean, I'm feeling okay because when the Red Sox are doing good, they're great. But when they're bad, they're bad. They're great or they're bad.
That sums up the season, doesn't it?
When they're good, they're great.
Yeah.
And when they're bad, they're terrible.
They're terrible. We'll see which team shows up.
Yesterday we were good and we were great. So, I don't know. I mean, we did have some help. Very bad pitching on the Yankees' part yesterday.
Yeah, Garrett Cole.
I think it was 2 1/3 inning.
Yeah, he was out in the third.
Yeah.
So,
guy's making $324 million.
And can we talk about J.D. Martinez? I mean, he tripped over second base and sprained his ankle.
I mean,
as you said yesterday, how many times has he run out to his position?
I mean, that's probably the thing, though. He's done it so many times, he wasn't thinking about it. And then, of course, it happens. Yeah. So, I mean, you got to feel bad slightly.
So, Alex Cora was hoping to have him back for the ALDS.
Yeah.
So,
we'll see.
We shall see.
Yeah.
A couple of things on Facebook and some housekeeping to do here. Dana contacted us through Facebook. He thinks that we should name our gnome, our studio gnome here. He thinks we should name him Stu, S-T-U. which he said was short for Studio Gnome.
See, my only issue is we already went with the name Jethro.
Yeah,
So
Catherine suggested Jethro.
we would have to revoke his name and rename him.
It's a whole ceremony.
And we've already got him trained to listen to his name.
That's right. He responds.
Yeah.
So
we have treats for him as well.
I think we'll stay with Jethro.
I think so. Dana, that was a great name. But
Yeah.
the good news is, people, we plan on having more gnomes.
Yes. We're
that's
going with the
plan.
gnome theme. Yeah.
As long as they don't discontinue all gnomes everywhere.
We should be all right.
But that is another conversation. Would it be the Christmas Jethro? Like, does Jethro just change clothes? Does he have a new name? Do we go with Stu next time? We'll have to talk. But right now, we have Jethro. He's doing a great job.
All right. Unrelated, just a tweet that I saw that I read from Kate Wright that made me LOL. She says, my husband purchased a world map and then gave me a dart and said, throw this and wherever it lands, that's where I'm taking you when this pandemic ends. Turns out we're spending 2 weeks behind the fridge. Rim shot? No? Thank you.
I guess.
Thank you. Oh, and there was this meme that I saw. Do you have the meme?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there was this meme I saw. That,
I thought you were telling me. I was like, oh, is this? I didn't see this. What is it? I do have it.
I kind of bring it up.
Yeah.
I looked at that and I thought, how true is that? I don't memorize. I know my phone number and I know your mother's because I guess I give it as a, if you can't reach me, call her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know your phone number, Matt.
That's hurtful because I know yours.
Do you?
I do. As long as your phone number hasn't changed, has it?
No.
Okay, then I do know your phone number.
I don't know your sisters. I don't know your brothers.
I don't know theirs because they change frequently. Well, not frequently, but they've changed since they've moved out.
Right.
So
I don't, because in my phone, where's my phone? In my phone, I go to Matt there.
yeah.
I go to Kat there. And I don't think, do you have that problem?
Well, it does raise issues because I always wonder this, like when I'm watching TV shows or something and like someone goes to jail and they're like, all right, you got your one phone call. And it's like, luckily I know your phone number and Trish's phone number. I know the house phone number, even though we never use it.
Yeah.
And I know my childhood best friend's house phone number.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the only phone numbers I know. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Because those were the numbers that you had to dial all the time.
Yep. To get a ride,
But since
whatever.
then, you don't have to dial anything.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
Do you know your own phone number?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I know mine as well. I know there's people out there that don't know their own phone number.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Is there anyone here that doesn't know their own phone number? Because I've seen that be a thing.
And we're not going to judge you. I mean, it's just a thing.
I might. I mean, my whole shtick is that I judge people.
That's right.
But I judge them with like a kindness lens.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know if that justified it at all.
Well, we'll check out the chats after I go to the calendar for today. It's Wednesday, October 6th, show number 77. We're about to start a nice trend of weather for the next few days here in southeastern Massachusetts.
Is that sarcasm or
No, we are.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be. We're supposed to be rain free, I think, until I don't know, next Tuesday or something.
Yeah, it's good weather for you people. I love the rain.
National Coaches Day today. It is National Plus Size Appreciation Day, National Noodle Day, so have some noodles, National Walk to School Day, which you would have had a hike if you would walk to school, right? Well,
to Bridgewater, yes. Yeah.
But elementary school, you did walk.
I did, yeah. I walked and biked sometimes.
Yes. It's National Pumpkin Seed Day, which I used to enjoy, but now not so much.
I like them. I haven't had them in a while, but I like them.
All right. And it is National Coffee with a Cop Day. Have coffee with a cop.
Interesting. That's just a weird day.
On the date book on this day in 1889, Thomas Edison shows his first motion picture. On this day in 1926, Babe Ruth becomes the first MLB player to hit 3 home runs in a World Series game. 3 in the same game. On this day in 1979, Pope John Paul II is the first pope to visit the White House. He met with President Jimmy Carter. And on this day in 1993, after 9 seasons and 3 championships with the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan announces his retirement from the NBA. He would return 2 years later and lead the Bulls to another 3 NBA titles. All kind of speculation about why he left. Was there Was there a ransom? Was there a gambling debt? Was there a ransom for his father? All kind of weird things. But if you watch The Dance on ESPN, he admits that he was done. He just wanted to play baseball in that short-lived career.
It is kind of an interesting change going from basketball to baseball.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like there's been a lot of debate about LeBron playing tight end for an NFL team.
Oh, really?
And it actually came out that who was it? Jerry Jones of the Cowboys and then Pete Carroll, coach of the Seahawks, both offered him a contract to play tight end.
He is built for that.
It was during the NBA lockout. They offered him a contract to play football. He said no, though.
Yeah.
But I mean, like that one makes sense. Going to baseball, baseball is a very specific skill to have. I mean, all sports are, but to hit a baseball competitively in the MLB is quite the challenge.
And he didn't have the skill.
It did not work out
that well.
Not like Bo Jackson.
Yep. Celebrity birthdays. Tony Dungy is 66, the former coach and commentator. Red Sox pitcher Oil Can Boyd is 62, and actress Elizabeth Shue is 58. All right. Any chats this morning?
Yeah, let's see. Diane's here. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning.
Good morning, Justin, Gary. Dane is here. He said, missed you live yesterday. The bed had its grip on me. You know what? It happens. It happens. No one should ever apologize for that. Unless you're one of us, because that would be a terrible show.
Right. We're supposed to be here.
Yeah. Let's see. Dana said, yay, Red Sox. Xander home run was awesome. It's just a home run early just makes you calm down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after that Patriots game. That close Patriots game.
Yeah. And he's been struggling, Sue. Oh, by the way, talking the Patriots game, we'll go right back to the chat. I went to the barbershop yesterday, not for this.
Yeah.
And my man Chris went to the Pats game Sunday, and he was sitting in the 200 seats, so that, not the first level, second level.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in the second level, and he said that from their angle, they thought the kick was good.
Oh.
And he said it wasn't until people started leaving and he saw the looks on their faces that he realized he missed it.
Wow. That's why I feel like if you're there, you just got to go by the refs. Just keep your eyes locked on the refs.
And his friend said, couldn't you hear it? I mean, we heard it was loud as hell on TV. He said it was so loud at the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they couldn't hear it. Of course, they have a microphone on the goalpost.
Yeah.
You know, so they didn't hear the doink. But
wow.
He did say that he's been to playoff games at Gillette, and Sunday was louder than any game.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. That's the loudest Gillette's ever been, which is crazy to think about. That's tough. That's a roller coaster of emotions right there.
Anyone else?
Let's see.
Anyone admitting that they don't know their phone number? Or is are you in my case? You don't know? I don't know my kid's number. I go to the phone. There's their face. Call.
Dana says, I don't know my kid's phone number.
Yeah.
I hit her name and boom. Yeah. But you know your own phone. If you know your own phone number, I guess that's a positive. And Val said, let Trish wash the jersey first.
Oh, okay.
Which
I don't know.
There's some debate.
Yep.
Some people would say that would wash the magic right off.
That's right.
Yeah.
Guys have worn the same socks, right, for multiple days because they're my lucky socks.
Yeah. I'll start a poll in a second on whether or not Trish should wash the jersey. Last but not least, though, Diane said 1 win, 2, 3 Sox are out. Go Rays. No.
Tampa Bay fan.
No. Anyways, I'm sorry to give a viewer the boo, but we can't stand for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it though.
Today's random question for you to think about and comment on at some point in the chat, or if you're watching this later in the day, hello, and how's your Wednesday going? And please comment, okay, alongside our random question today. What is the first thought you have after waking up?
The first thought you have?
What is the first thought you have after waking up? Shall I give you mine right up top here instead of doing it later?
Sure.
Mine is already. That's my first thought. Is it's already time to get up.
Yeah, that's probably a good one.
So, what is your first thought after you wake up?
And I'm posting the poll.
Okay.
So vote. Should Trish wash the jersey?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
All right, I was going to mention the baseball game here, but we know Sox won 6-2 last night. They play Thursday and Friday in Tampa. Actually, the stadium's in St. Petersburg, I should point out.
Ah.
Yeah. And if I remember right, Thursday's game will be 8 o'clock. Friday's game will be 7 o'clock. I don't know about the weekend. So, what's going on in the news today? Well, I read Kellogg's is trending this morning. Work has halted at all of the Kellogg Company's U.S. cereal plants as roughly 1,400 workers went on strike. It is not immediately clear how much the supply of Frosted Flakes or other iconic brands will be disrupted, but now we won't be able to get our Frosted Flakes.
You know, I've always said that cereal workers have been just pushed aside. I've always said that.
Have you?
I have.
It's the first time I've heard that.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I don't know your number and we don't talk.
That's it. That's what it is.
Teens are now being trained to drive 18-wheelers due to the truck driver shortage brought on by the pandemic. There's now truck driving programs for high schoolers in the United States, and this is the first time ever this has been done.
I'm not even mad about that. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
To prepare them for the real road, they spend 30 hours in a driving simulator. The instructors say they are short about 63,000 drivers across the country.
I mean, that part's not great. But
wow.
But the fact that, I don't know, teaching that in high school, that's kind of cool. Because I'm pretty sure, don't truck drivers make some good money?
They can. Yep, they can make very good money.
I would not be good at that job. I like to sleep in the car.
That's true.
So that
I've thought about that, because we spend time on the highway going down to Virginia. So we pass truck drivers, and I'm like, I couldn't do that. Hour after hour on the road. Some people love to drive, but you're right. Hour after hour, you get going.
I also don't think I could actually drive the truck. I mean, I could drive the truck, but once I get to the location, have to back in. No, I'm out. How do you backing up a tractor trailer? No.
Hats off to anybody who can do that.
Yes.
Los Angeles Dodgers all-star outfielder and former Red Sox star Mookie Betts has the top-selling jersey in Major League Baseball.
Well, because he changed teams, everyone needed to buy a new one.
His number 50 uniform claimed the top spot for the second straight year. San Diego Padres all-star Fernando Tatis Jr. came in second, followed by Atlanta Braves outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr. All-star second baseman Javier Baez finished fourth with combined sales of his Cubs and Mets jerseys after he was traded. Dodgers pitcher Clayton Kershaw came in fifth.
See, that's the big thing is when they change teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do count that.
Got to buy a lot more jerseys.
Yeah. From the Department of What Were They Thinking, 2 white news anchors in Arkansas were suspended and their boss was fired after they wore afro wigs in an on-air segment to celebrate the end of a heat wave as temperatures dropped into the 70s. So these 2 white guys put on afros to celebrate the 70s. That went over like a lead balloon. The ABC affiliate in Little Rock suspended anchor Chris May and the weatherman Barry Brandt for wearing the wigs during the 10 o'clock newscast. The punishments were handed out after a local activist complained to the station, saying she was not amused by the segment of that and that a white person wearing an afro is a perpetuation of systemic racism. Probably not a smart thing to do. Probably not. And a post office in Detroit was posthumously named for Aretha Franklin, honoring the late singer in her hometown. The office, which is officially now called the Aretha Franklin Post Office Building, is near an amphitheater named for the legendary singer. Aretha died in 2018 in her home in Detroit at the age of 76. Oh, and the Black Friday story I mentioned. Black Friday is starting early for Amazon. Amazon has begun rolling out Black Friday-worthy deals to jumpstart the holiday season that is expected to be chaotic because of shipping and supply chain issues. Amazon announced yesterday deep discounts across every category, including fashion, home goods, toys, and electronics that will be available on a special webpage. Popular brands like Apple, KitchenAid, and Hasbro will also be discounted on select days in October and November. New deals will also be added every day throughout the next 2 months, so check your Amazon app. I have no idea what I want to buy people yet, though. I'm just not in the mood.
See, we have quite the struggle because we're doing Christmas on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Or the weekend
right
of
after
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like so. Probably, well, my son-in-law Steven said that he likes to shop on Black Friday, so
Yeah.
I think
We're doing it the Saturday.
we're gonna buy things on Black Friday and wrap them and give them on Saturday.
It stinks if you were looking for Cyber Monday deals.
I know,
But I will say, nowadays it's like, I don't know, there's Black Friday deals are online also. So I feel like Cyber Monday is just like a second Black Friday.
okay, yeah, probably.
But anyways, yeah. So we have to get going.
Yep.
Making our list, buying presents. Come on.
Check your people have to make lists here. I got to know what you want.
Where's your list? He always does this. You people never give me a list. Where's your list? What do you want for Christmas? I don't know. So somebody help me. What do I want for Christmas?
What do I say I want?
He does it on Sundays during football. He'll just randomly be sitting there and go, guys, what do I want for Christmas?
Do I really?
What are you, 7?
Do I really do that?
Cat's here. Cat's in the chat. Help me out, Cat.
Sometimes I think they team up to throw me under the bus like this.
You give us too much material for
Yes.
one person to handle, so we have to get the rest of us in.
Look at me. I've been a content creator for decades.
No. You're a content. I guess you're a content influencer. You create. Well, you inspire a content inspiration.
Inspiration.
That's what you are.
Okay.
You don't actually make the content. You just. And Kat says yes, you do, Dad. Yeah. See. Boom. Told you. I don't lie. I don't lie.
Oh yeah.
I don't lie.
Someday I'll catch you.
No.
All right. How's the poll doing? Are people
We got 57% saying yes. Wash it.
wash the jersey?
Which I don't know, people.
I didn't wear it all day yesterday, by the way. I did not wear it all day. I took it off probably about noontime.
I was also thinking that we made the poll, and like your original question was, should Trish wash the jersey? Wash it yourself, buddy.
Hey, I do laundry around here.
You do. And then Trish finishes up when you like forget to put the last load in or
Oh,
something.
by the way, the whites are in the dryer. See, so I did almost everything.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Trish did the whites.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this week, yeah.
So you're just reminding us that Trish did it. Thanks,
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Moving on.
Moving on because he's losing this argument.
Found out yesterday, did you know that Billy Crystal was initially offered the role of Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story?
Wow.
So picture the Buzz Lightyear character. What's his name who took the role? Why am I going blank? And
I don't
the
want
guy from Home Improvement.
I don't want to be wrong. Tim Allen?
Yeah, Tim Allen. Right. So imagine.
That's actually it, though. I'm looking this up just 'cause
No,
I
you're
don't
right.
wanna be wrong.
Imagine Billy Crystal in that role. I think he could have done it.
Okay, this is what bothers me about Google. When you look up a cast on Google, it lists them, like, why isn't Buzz Lightyear second? Like, obviously Tom Hanks is first listed on Google. Right. Why isn't Tim Allen second? It's Woody and Buzz Lightyear. You want to know who second is?
Who?
And I mean, no offense to the actor himself.
Right.
It's Jim Varney, who plays Slinky Dog.
He comes up second?
Why would he be listed second?
So Tom Hanks is first and Jim Varney is second?
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is if it's in order of appearance in the movie. But it goes Woody, then it goes Slinky Dog, then Andy's mom. I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's order of appearance. Anyways, things that shouldn't bother me that bother me. That's one of them.
That's a new feature here.
Yeah.
All right, so Billy Crystal turned it down. After watching the movie, he says his decision was the biggest mistake of his career.
Yeah. I always wonder about that.
And his remorse for turning it down led him to jump and accept the role of Mike Wazowski years later.
Ah, that's funny.
That's why he was like...
I will say the reason behind it, and I don't know if... Is that where the story ended?
I don't... Yeah.
Okay. So Toy Story was quite the gamble. Pixar was not Pixar back then. Toy Story was actually one of the groundbreaking things that made Pixar what it is.
Okay.
So I see why he probably turned it down, because it wasn't a sure thing. It was... I don't even think... When Toy Story was originally written, it had no affiliation to Disney.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Disney eventually bought out Pixar, I believe, and then Toy Story was made. Yeah, a lot of people passed on Toy Story. It was kind of a weird concept.
So
because Pixar is named after like the computer and the technology that makes that animation.
Oh, is that how it got that name?
And that was when it was new. So no one really knew what it was yet. It was kind of weird. Yeah,
because
it's a very interesting story.
We're looking at this as a very successful franchise, but in Billy Crystal's case,
It wasn't
when
when that original offer came in.
Oh,
So
good
quite,
to know.
Quite interesting. Yeah.
Good to know. All right.
You're welcome.
Fascinating fact for today. The average person will spend 26 years of their life sleeping and another 11 years watching television.
It kind of makes me feel depressed a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. You spend so much time sleeping. You also spend so much time working, but we don't need to talk about
I don't have that fact. No.
Yeah, we don't need that.
No. So here we are, the show that talks about the things that you don't want to talk about. Don't you think so? I mean, we've talked about some issues that are like, really? Do we want to go there?
Yeah, I would also think this is the show that talks about things that you wouldn't think about talking about, which, I don't know, could be a good thing, a bad thing, whatever you want to call it.
If you regularly find yourself gassy, you're not alone. Researchers polled about 6,000 adults about whether they had experienced any of 7 gas-related symptoms in the previous 24 hours, and the answer was yes. I'm amazed that there are 7 symptoms.
Yeah, what?
I can think of 2.
I don't really understand.
89% reported experiencing at least one, the most common of which was flatulence. 81% say they had passed gas recently. See, that's how I said this is the show that talks about
Yeah,
stuff
I'm
you
trying to
know.
find the purpose of this story.
60
because this is the thing, people. He was sitting on the couch on his tablet scrolling through things.
Yeah, I just
Saw this and was like, "This is what I want to talk about tomorrow." So I'm wondering what led that to.
My thing, see, I was blessed with what I consider an incredible curiosity of life. So as I'm looking at this, I go,
Is that what they're calling immaturity nowadays? Anyways.
yeah, touche.
Yeah.
But as I was looking at this yesterday, I thought, that's interesting. All right, so here, do you want to know what the 7 symptoms are? So, all right, so 60% had experienced a rumbling stomach. I don't consider that a gas issue. Do
I
you?
consider that I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
58% had burped. Okay, I consider that. 48% had bad breath. Do you ever think that's a gas? I guess so.
I guess. I mean,
guess
clearly there's been a lot of research for this article.
40% had suffered abdominal distension, otherwise known as swollen tummy. And 38% had experienced bloating.
Aren't those the same? Abdominal, whatever, and bloating. Is that not? Does that not sound like the same thing?
It does. You are correct, sir.
I wanted to. Can we get the doctors that do this, please, on the show?
So they also wondered if poor mental health was to blame. Scientists also found that younger people between the ages of 18 and 34, and also those 35 and 49, had the highest level of gas-related issues. Researchers say a poorer quality of life, stress, anxiety, and depression appear to be the blame for several gas-related symptoms.
I would say indirectly. See, I would say it's probably because, like, when you're stressed or depressed, you probably eat more, and so that.
Oh, that would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you probably eat the foods that create gas,
Yeah.
right?
So it's not
So.
necessarily that depression causes gas, but
It just leads
indirectly does.
leads you into behavior.
That's
that
why these
results in
articles bug me sometimes.
that. Why?
They're like, depression causes gas. That's the headline. It's like,
Not really.
kind of, but
Not really.
no,
It
not
can
really.
lead to it.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways.
All right, so there you go. There's our talk about gas for today. Today's random question was, what is the first thought you have after waking up? I don't know if anyone...
I do have some here. Let's see. Val says, first thought, what day is it?
Yep.
I don't... Maybe it's because I don't care enough about what day it is. I don't really think that. Eventually, I figure it out. Or I know it when I wake up. I don't know, but I don't really think that.
Sometimes I have woken up in the morning wondering, what day is, do I have to get up or I got work today?
I don't know. Very rarely. That happens to me more when I take naps. If you take a solid nap and you wake up and you're like, wait a second, I'm late for school.
Where am I?
And then you're like, wait, I'm
Where am I?
22. I'm not in school.
Especially in the fall and winter when it's dark so early.
Yeah.
Like there was a time when I was getting up for work at 4:30 in the morning, it was dark, of course. And then if I took a nap and woke up at 4:30 in the afternoon, it was dark. So you're like, wait a minute, where am I?
I took a nap yesterday. It's been a couple late nights. And I took a nap and I woke up because I set an alarm because I'm an adult. And I wake up and I hear this guy downstairs talking to Trish going, I don't know, do you think we should wake him up? It's getting pretty late. I opened the door. I said, Dad, I'm 22. I can wake myself up from a nap. If I sleep too long and I don't sleep tonight, I'm 22. I can deal with it.
Okay. So, all right.
He's going to knock on the door. Sweetie, it's time to wake up.
Well, actually, what I was telling her was, if you think we should wake him up, you do it. I'm not dealing with that because you're not the nicest person when you wake up.
I mean, like if I'm going to be late for the show or something, I feel like that's a justified reason to wake me up. If it's just a nap at the end of the day and you're worried about me sleeping too late, he might not be able to go to sleep by his bedtime.
I know,
Trish.
honey.
I was like, Dad, I can handle that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but I can handle that. Anyways, back to this. What was the question? First thought when you wake up.
What is the first thought you have?
Dana's first thought in all caps, coffee.
Yep. Okay.
See, I'm more of a. I don't drink coffee the second I wake up. I know you don't. You sometimes do.
That's usually my first. On my way to the bathroom is to turn on the Keurig and get it started, so that when I come out of the bathroom, it's ready.
See, I'm a cup of water right when I wake up. Person.
Yes,
I need to drink a cup of water. It's actually supposedly it's healthy for you and like digestion wise and stuff. For me, I just when I wake up, I feel super like dehydrated because obviously you haven't drank all night.
Right.
So I gotta replenish.
There you go.
That's me. Kat's first thought: I don't want to get up.
That's on the list. Yeah. I don't want to go to work.
Yeah.
I don't want to get up.
Emily said, first thought: when can I nap today? Yeah. There's nights that definitely like when you know that you're going to bed late. It's like, all right, you're already planning for that nap the next day. That's been the past couple days because of
that was my issue yesterday.
The Patriots, the Red Sox. I love you guys, but you're keeping me up.
That was my issue after the Pats game. When I woke up Monday, it was like, all right, I can nap around noon.
Yeah. Gary's first thought, really? Why now?
I like that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I believe that's all I have. Diane said, my thought is, same thing. Shit, what day is it? Yeah.
So the first, some of the answers here, what is the first thought you have after waking up? One is, oh, shit. The other is, here we go again. Someone else said, I gotta pee, is their first thought. Then there's, I don't want to go to work, and gotta have my bowl, gotta have my cereal. So.
Yeah, mine's probably, I don't know. It's probably a mix of 5 more minutes is probably my first thought. Which, by the way, when the alarm goes right off.
Your alarm went off for a half an hour today.
It does that.
Because you don't get up.
No. I said it earlier than I have to get up because I know that I'm not going to get up. I've tried. Listen, I've tried. I said to myself one time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to set my alarm for the time I have to get up.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna get up.
As most people do, I think.
I woke up late. So.
Yeah, your alarm, and it's frustrating because when I had the air conditioning running during the summer, I could not hear your alarm. But now that mine's off, you still had yours on.
Yeah.
While mine's off, I could hear. His alarm went off at 6:30. I had mine set for 6:45. You stole my last 15 minutes.
I also choose the worst alarm sound. It's like the what would you call it? It's like the emergency hurricane. I don't know. Yeah. I choose the worst one.
Yeah.
It's so much so that sound just immediately depresses me if I ever hear it. But yeah, probably that, or I don't actually roll my eyes because my eyes are closed. But just I like the emotion of rolling your eyes. We made it this long, man. Charlie, hey.
Charlie had not seen anything out that window, which we have the curtains closed. And now we did bring some treats into the studio this morning. So now we are trying to get his attention. Come on. Come on, Charlie.
He's quiet.
Studio dog, Charlie. Which, by the way, we are working on. Do I need to hand it to him again?
We'll see if he can find it.
Yay, he found it.
All right.
We are working on ways to have a Charlie cam. So that's a little Just hang on.
Typical Pete teasing something we don't have. So now I need to get moving on it.
There's no pressure, though.
There's no pressure. I just told everyone it's coming. There's no pressure.
I didn't say when it was coming.
I know, but now we're gonna make them wait. Make the people wait.
We can wait a couple of days.
Everybody forget about it, okay? just forget that memory. Anyways, the emotion I feel is the emotion of rolling your eyes, but I don't actually. That's what I feel the moment I wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I mentioned at the top of the show, what do people look at when they come over to your house? There's a new study from, I love this. I didn't have a chance to check out the website, but I'd like to today. It's called confused.com. My kind of website. But anyway, a new study used eye tracking technology to pinpoint the areas of each room in the house that are the most eye-catching to reveal what people really pay attention to when they visit our homes.
Just an interesting use of technology.
Isn't it really? And what do they get? Volunteers to do this, I
Who
guess?
funds this? Who purchased the technology and allowed it to be used for this?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's better uses for it. I don't know.
Yeah. Eye tracking technology. All right. The top items in our homes that people focus on the most include kitchen floors, bathroom mirrors, home office chairs, and the throws on a bed. We'll get into this, all right?
Okay.
All right. The bathroom. If you're looking for a quick fix to spruce up your bathroom, you've got company coming over, coming in tops on the list was not the bathtub or the shower curtains or the mirror. Also ranking high are the sink drawers. Now, I don't know if they're going through your drawers, which they shouldn't, but the top thing people focus on is the mirror.
I'm just thinking of walking into people's houses and not looking at these things. I mean, the mirror makes sense because you're looking at yourself.
Yeah, right.
But I don't think I've ever walked into someone's house and I'm like, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. Where are the drawers? I've never felt that way. What's wrong with people?
Now, if it's the kids' room, in the child's bedroom, it was the bed that was looked at the most, followed by the bookcase.
Oh, okay.
I get.
I don't really understand.
Why are you looking at the bed?
The question I have for whoever made this article and did this study, was it worth it? Did you get your money out of this? Was it worth it?
In the kitchen, research shows that it's the floor that people's eyes are drawn to the most, with cabinets coming in second place. I don't get that. Why are you looking at the kitchen floor?
See, the problem is I don't get it, but at the same time, I don't have something that would make more sense to me because this is just a weird.
I can see the kitchen cabinets.
I thought it was going to be what do people judge the most when they come into your house? What is it, the art on the walls? Is it the food you have in your fridge? What do they judge the most? That's where I thought this was going.
Evidently not, because people are.
This is literally going with where do your eyes go
exactly
when you walk into someone's house?
Exactly.
At the floor, maybe you just have an eye contact problem. That'd probably be me. I'd probably walk in looking straight down, hello, nice to be here.
But I would think if I walk into your kitchen, I am most likely going to notice, oh, look, the shelves or cabinet space, or wow, that must be nice to cook in.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe the appliances, but
I'm just going to start going to random people's houses and staring at their floor.
Look at their floor.
Just never make eye contact with them.
If you go in someone's home office, the office chair is by far the thing people look at the most and for the longest amount of time.
Are we talking 45 minutes? Why are you? I'm a big fan of office chairs. I've said this before.
Yes, you are. Yep.
I don't know. I'd walk in and be like, hey, nice office chair, and move on. I don't know. This is weird.
In the bedroom, it was the throw at the end of the bed that pulled in the most views. The window,
who cares?
Decorative pillows, the bedspread, bedside lamps, and bedside tables all rank highly on the list.
You remember the other day when I said that what our show is about is about nothing and we're just wasting people's time? This is what I'm talking about. Charlie,
keep it down, young lad. In the living room, soft decor and key furniture pieces attract the most attention.
Do you have a definition for soft decor?
No. Coffee tables, rugs, and decorative cushions pull in the most views. Although cushions came third when looking at the number of views, they appear to hold attention for the longest time out of all the other elements in the room.
Would soft decor be like pillows, cushions, blankets?
Soft decor.
Quite literally, that's what I would think it is.
Would that be the lighting, maybe? And how?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Somebody let me know.
Okay. But yeah, I can see that though. I can see people looking at the furniture pieces. I mean, or maybe how they're displayed, right? Mm-hmm. The feng shui of the whole room,
I guess.
So there you have it. That's what people are looking at. I don't know.
Thank goodness we had that article. I feel like such a better person because of it.
I can relate to some of this though, except the kitchen floor. I don't get.
I never thought this was like research worthy.
Oh.
Like someone sat there and was like, we need to know this. We need to figure this out.
Charlie's like, are you going to drop the cookie or what?
I was hoping he would like come up and get it, but
he has the ability. I mean,
he does.
He jumps on things.
He's getting kind of tall too, so he's got the chance.
Are you friends with your boss on social media? Do you think you should be? Many workers follow each other on social media, but what happens when a follow request? I need to get these fixed, I guess. But what happens when you get a request from the boss in your notifications? It turns out workers are a little more nervous about opening that door into their personal lives. One expert says it's become increasingly unavoidable and shared these tips on keeping your feed appropriate. Number one, know what your company's social guidelines and culture is. All right, know what their guidelines are. I think most companies have a policy.
Probably.
Yeah. Number two, consider cleaning up your social media history. I mean, if you got some wild party pictures and stuff, yeah. Especially if kids are often told that, right, when they're applying for to colleges. Because certain colleges, I know, I did hear of somebody who lost a scholarship because of what was on her, I think, Facebook site.
Here's a good rule of thumb. If you have to question whether or not something should be on your social media, it probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And stop just, I don't know, getting into fights with people. Don't post controversial things. Unless that's you and you just don't care. You're one of those people who are like, I don't care if I get fired.
I learned something from a partner of mine, Joni Pfeiffer, back in the 80s, who told me, when in doubt, cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
when in doubt, leave it out.
I don't know. Some people like to stir things up. So, you be you, man.
Number three on the list here, moderate yourself, keep politics to a minimum, and ask yourself if you would say it to someone's face before posting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this something I would say to your face? If the answer is no, because you'd probably punch me, then don't post it.
I would say 95% of things that people say on the internet is not something they would say to anyone's face.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to be a little rambunctious, just make sure everything's private and don't be friends with your boss on Facebook.
Yeah. So I think it's probably good not to be friends with your boss on social media. However, if your boss sends you a friend request, how do you answer that? I mean, you can't say no, can you?
Well, you got one option that I can think of off the top of my head. Just act like you don't use that social media. Because then if they ask you, they're like, hey, did you get my friend request on Facebook? You'd be like, I don't even have the Facebook app anymore. That was kind of I just really go on there sometimes to see family or something like that.
Okay.
That's one option. But then if you're ever like at work, don't be on Facebook.
Right.
Because then they're like, you liar.
I mean, when I said you can't say no, I mean, you have the ability to say no, obviously. But is it something you should do? But that's
it's a very awkward situation, though.
Yeah.
Definitely. To be like, to deny a boss's request, because then it's just weird.
Yeah. Why? Why'd you not?
As a boss, though, don't friend request unless you're friends. That's just kind of weird.
Can you imagine if all of this social media was around when they were making The Office? I mean, they could have had a blast because
it was
started
just starting,
at the end,
right?
Yeah. So I mean,
it's funny when you go back and watch The Office, like season 1, season 2, they're talking about like email like invites,
right?
And which is just really funny. You see like the invite to Jim's barbecue,
right?
Just the quality of it is terrible.
But imagine if we had all of this back to they could have had a blast with us.
Yeah, kind of in the same realm of this discussion. Bobby Bones was talking on the show about thank you notes. I don't know if you saw this.
I did.
And it made me think because a couple weeks ago, I was writing thank you notes and I said kind of the same thing. I said, can I just text people a thank you or something? And he made a good point. He wants to be able to take videos, like send a video to somebody thanking them. So do we think thank you notes, can we end that tradition?
Now, I would say yes. I think his idea of sending a video back to someone to thank them for the gift. I mean, that's a personal thing, right? I
think so.
You're making a video and send unless you make one generic video and send it to everybody.
Yeah, that'd be a little
bit. Yeah. But yeah, I think.
But then again, I mean, if you're writing thank you notes, the point he made on the show is like you're literally writing, "Hi, thank you for coming to the wedding. Thank you for the
whatever gift,
coffee pot."
Right.
That's it. Who wants to? I mean, do you actually sit at home and you get that and you're like, "I love this. I love this thank you note that I got. You're welcome. I feel thanked."
Well, I think I appreciate it when someone takes the time to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
See, for me, I tried to make my thank you notes funny. I try to make people laugh.
Yes.
So I did that, but I could do that in a video.
That's a good question.
I feel like a video is justified. Does anyone else feel like thank you notes are kind of a thing of the past?
What do you think? Do you think it's okay to move on? Well, not move on, but just
change it.
Change it up.
See, I wouldn't even take it as far as a video. I mean, if the new tradition is a video, I'm here for it. I'll do it, whatever.
Okay.
I think a text, if somebody texted, if I gave somebody a wedding present and they texted me this nice text about like, hey, I had so much fun we had so much fun at the wedding. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you again for the, what would I buy someone for their wedding? Thank you so much for the Darth Vader cheese grater.
Good gift.
And it rhymed. Yeah. Just literally off the top of my dome. But if someone said that, and I would be like, I could respond back, you're welcome. Because that's the thing. Nobody responds to a thank you note.
No.
So
no.
All you people that are like, no, we're keeping thank you notes. Are you okay being rude? Because you never send me a you're welcome note.
That's a good question. What do you think? We're going to toss that one out. We have a couple of minutes here to share, to spend on this. What do you think? Is it okay? I'm not sure about a text. For some reason, that just kind of sending a text.
See, Diane said, no, handwritten thank you notes show that you really care about their thoughtfulness. I think that in a video, I can be more personal, like show more personality and be more like, I don't know, thankful, like show that I'm more thankful than a note.
Yeah, notes for, especially
if I send you, like I'm telling you right now, 99% of thank you notes are, dear so-and-so, thank you for the
coffee pot.
I don't even know. I keep going Star Wars. I was about to say C-3PO plant pot, but like why am I just in a Star Wars? I haven't even watched Star Wars in a while.
Time to binge Star Wars.
Anyways, if someone just sends me a thank you note for that, I'm going to be like, oh, you're welcome.
I'm glad they liked it.
And then put it in the trash. I'm sorry, but no one saves thank you notes.
Yeah. I think you have a point. I think, and maybe I'm coming around to the text because it is personal. You can personalize it.
Yeah, maybe not text because I guess that's just kind of like every day.
But in a video, if you do send me a video, I mean, you took the time to do that.
Yeah,
it is you being you. It's not just handwriting. Hey, Matt's got terrible handwriting.
Val said, thank you notes to elderly, definitely. Younger generation, I guess, yeah.
That's kind of like birthday cards and anniversary card. You would send one to your older relatives, right? But not so much. Like you and I haven't exchanged cards in a couple of years.
It's funny enough, like we went to Liam's birthday party, and there weren't a lot of cards. Like,
no.
And I don't really get people cards all that often. Most of the time it's because I forget. Like I buy you a present and I'm excited to give you the present. I completely forget to give you a card.
How many times have you hit CPS on the way to the party?
Yeah, but also like if you buy someone a present, I don't think a card is as important as we make it. Unless you're a big handwriter, like you like writing people notes, like thought-filled notes.
Do you remember?
That's what I would say. If thank you notes, if you're like just a good writer, you like to write like a long thing about, and it actually pertains deeply to the person you're giving it to, by all means, go for it.
Okay.
But I would say that
I would say
99%
most
of the
people are
time,
not, though.
it's thanks for coming. I loved my
Fill in the
Luke
blank.
Skywalker steak knife, just to keep on theme.
Man, that's where my attention would go in your kitchen.
Val said, "Got to get Matt a C-3PO planner for Christmas." Yes, yeah. I would. I think I would rather have the Darth Vader cheese grater, but
I should be taking notes to go on Amazon later today and do my shopping.
Diane said, "There's an art to writing a thank you note, and when it is written beautifully and from the heart, it gets me every time." I
would agree with you, Diane, but I also think that there are few people that can do that. You know, like I have while you're saying this, I was thinking of my cousin Pat will send thank you notes. And like she fills up the whole card with a message. Okay, and it's a very good, it's a very nice message.
Yeah. So I'll say that's okay. If you're going to do that, I would say that most people don't do that.
And I would agree. So I unless we're wrong on this. But
Val said, can we do, this is a good question for you because you're the Christmas card guy. Val said, can we do away with Christmas cards too, especially since postage went up again? See, that's another thing. You got to pay for stamps now. And I mean, snail mail, it's going to take 40 years to get to the person.
My Christmas list has gotten much shorter. And I don't know why that. Maybe it's because some of those people I would now just send them a message or a text.
Yeah.
You know, of course, some have passed on, but yeah, Christmas cards, I wonder how many more years we're going to have of those. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still the guy.
I don't know. I mean, the card industry is declining, which is sad, but kind of makes sense.
So,
and I was just thinking about, back on the thank you note and the video thing, like I wrote people thank you notes and you don't hear back from them.
True.
And I tried to make mine kind of funny.
You did.
So like if I sent somebody a video, I would most likely, because it's in the text, they would respond. You wouldn't just get the video and not respond.
Right.
So it's like I sent someone, and now I never heard. So it's like, did they like it? Did they get it?
They got my card?
Did they not get the joke? I mean, I don't know. That's just me.
I'm kind of coming around to your
very good debate,
way of thinking.
Though. Very good debate. Shout out Bobby Bones. That was a good question.
Yep.
I will say that I thought of the idea first. I just didn't say anything. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Just going to say you did.
If everyone did that for every idea that's ever happened, the world would explode.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, I had the idea for Bohemian Rhapsody before it was written. I just didn't write it. Okay.
Yep, I really did.
Yeah.
So, how did your poll turn out?
You got to wash it.
I got to what?
Yeah, it was like 67%.
Oh, I got to wash it?
Yeah.
I got to wash the shirt?
I don't know where the polls go. Oh, there it is. 62% yes, that Trish should wash the jersey. But I'm changing that as to you should wash the jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But where was it? Val did say at some point that if the Red Sox lose, it's her fault. Because she's the one that said, she's going to have to wash it. Yeah.
So all of you that told me to wash the jersey, you better hope we sweep, right? So
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this changes anybody's answer. He only wore it for the show.
Right.
Like, he doesn't wear it all day, gets like mustard on it. he doesn't like go run a marathon in it.
Yeah, sweating the shirt.
He doesn't sleep in it.
Yeah.
He doesn't shower in it, thankfully. That would be weird. Right?
You know the reason, did I tell you the reason I changed?
Because it was a dress.
Yeah. It's I think it's a size large shirt, but it's so long. I went out with Kat because we went to her new house to see the work they've done on it. Looks amazing. Mm-hmm. The hallway you did, outstanding. And
of course. Wait, I didn't do a hallway. Oh no, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah. Stairway.
So I put a jacket on, and the shirt was hanging out under the jacket. Mm-hmm. So and I got back, and I'm like, this thing's like a freaking dress. And you don't tuck in a baseball shirt, do you?
No.
Not unless you're playing.
Not unless you're trying to look like a fool.
Yeah, and unless you're playing, right? So, when I had to go get my trim here, I changed shirts. So really, I only wore it till about noontime. So it's not. In fact, I put it back in the closet.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if that changes anybody's answer. It wouldn't be that dirty. But one last thing that I'm now thinking of. Sarah actually has a C-3PO planter. She has a cactus in a C-3PO pot.
That's right.
So funny enough.
She does.
There we go.
See if we can get a picture of it for
I've never seen a Darth Vader cheese grater, though. So anyways.
Darth Vader cheese grater. No.
Yeah, Charles, man.
Charles, I'm ready to wrap up. Can you just give me that much, please?
Guys, always stealing the show.
That'll do it for today. Hopefully we started today off on a good note, because that's what our goal is here. If you enjoy what we do here, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live weekdays at 8 a.m. on YouTube, and you can catch us any other time during the day. And also, we are available on all of your favorite Facebook, all of your favorite podcast apps. So be sure to check that out as well. Our thought for the day for today: don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid to not try. That from Michael Jordan, believe it or not.
I love that.
All right. No matter what, we hope you go out and make it a great day.
Peace.